Now this is gonna look like vodka sauce to you. Same color, same cling, same shine. But there is no vodka in this. There is no cream. In fact, it is not even a vodka sauce. This is one of Italy's most legendary tomato sauces, and the story behind it is kinda weird. Vittorio Cerea, who owned Da Vittorio in Bergamo, got the idea on a trip to Disneyland, of all places, while being served a fettuccine alfredo tableside of all things. Inspired, Vittorio went back home and set out to make the Italian chef's answer to an Italian-American icon. Swapped the white of Alfredo with the red of a refined and incredibly velvety tomato sauce, and finish it all tableside. Fast forward to today, Da Vittorio has 3 Michelin stars that people from all over flock to, and this dish is still served tableside the way they used to back then. This is Paccheri alla Vittorio. So how does something with 0 cream end up looking and feeling exactly like vodka sauce? A few things, but the first one is a blend of tomatoes. I don't know the exact blend, but it starts with San Marzano tomatoes. And you know you've got some San Marzano tomatoes with these decals right here. And it's from the Agro Sarnese Nocerino DOP. And on the can, it says from Campania. Then they mix it with cherry tomatoes, or ciliegini, and then datterini tomatoes. Now it is summer, and so fresh tomatoes are available. But since we've got them, you can use all canned tomatoes, you can use all fresh tomatoes, or you can use a blend, which we've got here. We just need to slice the Roma tomatoes in half, cut the cherry tomatoes. We're gonna smash up some garlic, and then we need a little bit of basil. And now we're going to cook all of these together, blend them. But the next trick comes once it's all cooked, and it kind of breaks one of my tomato sauce rules. But first, let's get this cooked. For this sauce, I've got a wide saute pan, or skillet. I'm gonna get it on medium-high heat, and I'm gonna coat the bottom of the pan with some olive oil. Then I'm gonna toss in our smashed garlic and our basil stem, and allow that to start to brown, to soften, to develop color, and to infuse the garlic and the basil into the fat. Once the garlic starts browning, we're gonna start adding the tomatoes in, cut side down. Then the cherry tomatoes. Season with some salt. Basil stem can be removed now. Once you see those cherry tomatoes start breaking down, we can go in with our canned tomatoes. I got the cherry tomatoes, they're a lot smaller and sweeter. The datterini, these baby Romas, they're a little bit bigger. Different tomatoes, different characteristics. We're gonna season the tomatoes with some salt. I'm gonna cook this for about 40 minutes or so, just until those tomatoes soften, break down, and then we're ready to process them. Now, I don't know about you, but the 3 things I spend most of my money on are gas, groceries, and dining apps. And as of late, they've all become annoyingly expensive. Now, while the price of these things may be out of your control, what you can control is what you get back out of it. And thanks to our sponsor today, the Upside app, you can ensure you get cash back every time you fill up the tank, hit the grocery store, or go out to eat. And I'm not talking about like points. I'm talking cold, hard cash in your pocket you can transfer straight to your bank. All you gotta do is open up the app, claim an offer, pay with your credit card, and you get paid. It's simple and easy, and with over 100,000 participating locations, once you start checking the app regularly, you should easily find an offer to where you're already headed. Because I can't really stomach the price at the pump at the moment, I've gotten into the habit of checking the Upside app daily to claim my cash back to make the cost of these things easier to stomach. And the crazy thing about it is that Upside has given back its users $1 billion. To find out how much you could earn, download the free Upside app and use my promo code to earn an extra $10 bonus on your first purchase. That's an extra $10 bonus on top of the cash back you're already receiving with my promo code. Download the app, let's get back into the recipe. It's been about 40 minutes, and all we were looking for is for all those tomatoes to break down, soften up, smaller cherry tomatoes to pop, and now we can just let this cool before blending. And now, usually when we process tomatoes, you see me use a food mill. I'm the internet's #1 advocate for food mills. However, this is a little bit different. We're gonna be blending them in a blender. When we blend it, we're gonna be emulsifying it with about a 1/4 cup of olive oil, and that's the first stage of creating that vibrant color without cream. It's cooled down enough for us to blend. We're gonna turn on the blender and start to puree it. Slow at first, then we're gonna jack up the heat and we're gonna stream in about another 1/4 cup of olive oil. And as it blends, you're gonna watch the color transform from tomato sauce into what looks like more of a creamy-based vodka sauce. And now for the velvety finish, we're going to pass it through a fine mesh strainer. Now, that already looks like vodka sauce, and we're not even done with it yet. Now this, we're gonna get back on the stove, and we're gonna gently reheat it on low, bring it up to a gentle simmer while we have a big pot of water coming up to a boil. Now we combine different tomatoes. We pureed those tomatoes. We strained them through a fine mesh sieve, and what we have now is velvet. The next step is cooking our pasta, which is Paccheri. Basically big rigatoni. Almost too big, which is why I got mezze Paccheri, which is like half Paccheri. These are quite hefty noodles, and the package says these take 18 minutes to cook. So I don't want to bring my water up to a rolling boil. I like to cook things like this that take longer than normal, a little bit slower. And once the Paccheri is cooked and moved into the sauce, it's finished table side, and this is where the magic happens. So in vodka sauce, where it gets its silk from dairy, in this recipe it gets our silk from butter and cheese. I've got some Italian butter of Parma, and then very fine Parmigiano Reggiano. The way we finish sauces off the heat with butter, cheese, pasta water, all that. This is a pasta where your mantecatura training comes in handy. So we're gonna slice a whole bunch of this butter, keep this cold in the fridge. So we've got our sauce getting nice and hot over here. We're gonna season the water really well, and we wanna make sure we have a lot of water. Paccheri has a propensity to break. Before I add the Paccheri, I wanna turn it to a lazy boil. And once we drop them, I wanna just keep them gently moving. After 17 minutes, we're going to fish the pasta out of the water, transfer it to the sauce. And then we're gonna begin to gently fold the pasta into the sauce. And already it should start clinging. We're gonna add a little bit of pasta water because we're going to be adding more to this. Now we've got our butter, our cheese, and some basil. First, cubes of butter. And then you just slowly start to mantecatura, or marry the sauce. And all the finishing ingredients get combined off the heat. That butter will slightly cool it down, help prepare it for our cheese. And then we start to take our cheese, same thing. And this is where it all starts to get magical. See how the sauce is now kind of thickened. It's almost like a little jiggly coating the noodles. Basil leaves, work those in, and you're just gonna keep working it until you know you're just happy with it, which I am. Once they're stacked, we'll take some nice pretty baby basil, just garnish it up. It's smooth, it's round, flavorful, balanced, but it's also light. It's just one of those sauces that kind of has an addicting quality to it. And now you don't have to travel to Italy for it. You wanna make this? Recipe is gonna be down in the description. That's all that I have today. I'll see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself and go feed yourself.